Hey guys, this is Matt, aka Cheerful Geek, and I'm bringing you a brand new video for Game Reviews and More. Today I'm actually going to be bringing you a really fun video. It is on actually creating your own game footage that you can upload to this channel. It's really easy to do once you get the basis of it, and it's pretty quick and easy. There are a couple things you are going to need, and they are kind of get a little bit pricey if you want to do it. You can go the cheap way, but I like to do the good way. The first thing you're going to need in order to do it is you're going to need audio quality. Right now I am using a Logitech G35 in order to do my recording. It also works for games. It's a 7.1 recording, and it's got a really good mic on it, so you can get some good audio on that. As far as doing video footage, you're going to want to get Fraps if you're doing it. I like Fraps. I know how to use it. It's very easy to use. If you get the trial, it's free. It costs, I think, $30 to buy it, and if you just get the trial just to try it out, you're able to try it out a little trial thing comes up over here. But if you guys download it and buy it, it's a really good program. If you're using a Mac, you can use iShowU, I believe is the name of it, and you're able to get on there and you can download or get the footage. I'll show you guys how to do all that in this video, hopefully, if I have enough time. You guys you need to get a video editing program. I know Windows comes with one if you need it, and you can figure that out. What I'm going to be doing the tutorial on today is using Sony Vegas 10. It's a program that I acquired through a developer that I had at Apple. I used to work for a video developer for Apple, so that's how I got my techniques and learning how to do all this, or else you guys wouldn't really know how to. It's really easy to pick up though once you do. I mean, I'm pretty much a monkey with a mouse. So you need to get Final Cut Pro if you want. You can get Adobe Premiere. These all come usually with free trials, so you guys can try it out. Final Cut Pro is Final Cut Pro X. There's tons of programs out there. Research, do a little program looking on Google, but it's so easy to do. If you guys actually want to do video recording like I am doing now, you guys can easily do that. All you have to do is just invest in a camcorder, digital camcorder like what I'm using. I'm actually using an HFM 4100 or 41 if you guys want to. I'll put the video up as soon as I get done recording this so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. For lighting, of course, I use actually a photographer lighting. It's a white lightning, pretty much it's a light bulb hooked up and it's reflecting back onto me, so you guys can check that out as well. But anyway guys, check out the video, and as always, please subscribe to the channel. That would be fantastic. And also subscribe to my channel. It's Cheerful Geek. I do giveaways every now and again, so you guys can check that out. These are not endorsed by Game Reviews and More. I repeat to you, this is not endorsed by Game Reviews or More. This is pretty much only endorsed by my channel, but I do give away this month. I'm actually giving away Final Fantasy 13 and a free collector's guide. So you guys just need to subscribe, follow the instructions on my channel. It's so easy to do. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to get you into this thing, and then you guys can check it out and start making your own videos. All right? Okay, so now that we're inside of the desktop, sorry about the mess, you guys can go into, I'll show you what my Fraps is. This is my Fraps settings. I have the video capture hotkey is F7. By default, it's F12, but a lot of games call on F12, so if you have it on a key that is called on a lot by a game, you're going to stop recording and start recording a lot, which sucks. So go to video capture settings. I do 30 frames per second. I don't do 60 because I don't think it's needed. I do full size, so that way I can do HD. I do record Windows 7 sound, so that way you guys can hear the sound of the game itself. Record external input. I do microphone. It's Logitech G35 headset. So those are those settings. And then right now I'm actually going to get in. This is what you guys will see when you first get into Vegas. So what you're going to want is you just hit File New if you want to. That way I'll show you guys from the get-go. So you do File New, and then what you'll want to do is these are the settings that I have. For template, I choose HD 720 60 pixels. So then that is 1280 70 59 frames per second, which isn't important for the time being. So there you go. At width 1280 by 720, field order none, pixel aspect 1, output ratio 0, frame rate is 59. You guys can change that. I don't leave it at 59 because it's too high. So I do mine at 29 because that's normally what I recorded at. As you guys can see on my Fraps, it's 30. This is 29, so you're going to want to make sure you record or you save your file as exactly as what you recorded as. So leave all this all the same. I don't worry about any of this crap. Audio I keep the same, and then just hit OK. The very first thing I do right off the bat is I create an audio track and I create a video track, and I'll tell you why in a second. Whenever you guys are doing editing and you want to put in an audio or a video, you're going to have a track. Think of tracks like layers. You always need tracks in order to put things down. Or if you want to think of a race car track, you're always going to want to make sure you have that down before you put anything in. And you want to make sure, this is called the masthead, you want to make sure this masthead is
at the beginning of your file, and I'll show you why. If you go File, Open, and this is going to take me to my Fraps file, which you guys will see. You go See, Fraps, Movies, and these are already pre-recorded movies that I already have. You go to, I'm just going to select Magica for now. So you hit Open. And see, it put it exactly where that masthead would, which was at 30 seconds, which is not what I want, because when you go to replay this video and you go to render it, all this right here is all going to be in black until it hits right here. So people are going to be watching black the entire time. Learn that the easy way. So in order to get back to the very beginning, you just hit go to start, or you can do control, I believe it's control home, which I just clicked that. It's easier. So you just go File, Open. And these are all files that I've already recorded by going inside of the game, hitting F7, getting done recording by hitting F7 again, and then it saves it automatically my movies. And each one of these files are fairly large, guys. Always keep that in mind. These are going to be about 3 gigabytes each, so you're going to want to have some good hard drive space in order to get this thing done. So for the time being, I'm going to hit these 2 files, and as you guys can see, these are both 2 minutes in length, and they were recorded at my monitor size. So I'm going to hit Open. And there you go. So now everything's good to go. You guys can go through and you guys can edit the video if you want. If you want to make, changes to, let's just say, the color by chance, you can go to Color Balance and hit Add, and it'll take you to the FX. And this way, if I wanted to, I can change the color. I'm not going to do that for right now because I don't want to. I think my color looks fine for the time being. So after that's all good and you guys are like, oh, that looks fine, it all goes to 14 minutes. This is what I try to shoot for. And there's a tip. Have a timer on your iPhone, on whatever cell phone that you have, so that way you guys can see how long you have until the video ends. So if you're recording, make sure that iPhone's counting down, guys, on that timer, because if it goes over even 15 minutes and 30 seconds, YouTube will nick it back right when it's done uploading. It won't tell you beforehand, so that sucks. So once you guys get done, go to File, Render As. File, Render As. Pretty easy. File, Render As. If I can get there now. File, Render As. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Video for Windows. So it's an AVI file. And this is what I use. Other people have other preferences. This is just what I use for my videos because, well, it's just what I use and I found that I like it. You're going to go to Custom. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put in these settings. Frame size, HDV 720, 1280 by 720, frame rate 29. Because remember, that's what we set our first video on Fraps 2 was 29. It was 30 frames, but they round up. So you're going to do 29.970 NTSC. Field order, none. Pixel aspect ratio, 1.0000 whatever. This is the important part, guys, because this is what's going to get you a video that's huge, and this is what's going to get you a video that's in the right, size limit. I use XVID MPEG-4 codec. So you do that, and you go Configure. You don't, most of the time, these are all on default settings right here. So I use Profile at Level. I use XVID Home. You can change that to 720 or 1080. I don't because it increases the file size. The smaller the file size, the quicker I can upload it and be done with it. Encoding type, I use single pass. I don't use 2-pass. And the target quantizer, I use at 4. You can set it to 1. The lower the number, the better the quality is going to be. But the lower the number, the more the file size it's going to be for you guys as well. So you guys are going to be, if I do 1, it'll increase the file size quite largely. So hit OK, and then you're going to go over to here. And interleave I do at 0.250, and all this other stuff I leave. Create an open DML, I don't even know what that is. And audio, I do PCM uncompressed. That's just by default because you can't save an MP3 with an AVI. So just hit OK. At least that's what I've read. So hit OK, and immediately when you do that, you can see your AVI file. So what I'm actually just going to rename it, as always, just going to put Cheerful Geek, and let's do Game Reviews and More. Hope I didn't misspell that. And while you guys are actually in here, when you guys create all these settings, you can just save it really easily. You just type in, whatever name you want, and then you hit the little save template, and it'll save it. And then that way you guys don't have to keep going through. So I have a bunch of these that I've experimented on, but my config always seems to work. So it works for me. So then all you're going to do is you're just going to hit save. It's going to render. The important thing you guys want to remember is that the more RAM you have in your computer, the quicker it will render out. I have 12 gigabytes in my computer. I understand. You guys are probably thinking that is way overkill. Why did you spend so much money? I hate upgrading my computer every year. So this way I can just pretty much keep my computer the exact same way, put in different video cards, but my RAM is 12 gigabytes, so take it or leave it. I think I'm only using 6 for the time being, but I render stuff insanely quick. I mean, I render 15-minute videos at around 15 to 20 minutes, so that's pretty fast. It might take longer for you guys to do that. So as soon as it gets done, it's going to create a file on your desktop wherever you wanted it to go. You can have the ability to open it exactly where it is, or open folder. I'm not going to have this render through because it's not that big of a deal. I'll show you guys one that I already rendered earlier. So hit cancel for now. You guys don't want to hit cancel. So I'm going to close this out. And as you guys can see, these are the videos that I've done in the past. This is an Alice video that I have on my channel, and it's at 692 megabytes. This is only about 14 minutes of footage. Make sure, again, as I say, you get your timer right. You always have a timer going. Right now, I actually have a timer going on this video, and I'm at 3 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm probably going to do a little less than that. But always make sure you have a timer. You don't want to go over, and you don't want to have to cut it right in the middle when you're talking. You're like, oh, hey, everyone, I'm playing my game, and you get to the very ending, and you're talking to your friend or whatever playing, and you're like, oh, I'm going to shoot this guy, and you go around the corner, and you're like, all right, here it go, and the video just ends right there. So you always want to make sure that you know what time you're at. So get a timer for your phone. Even if you got to buy one over at Walmart, a little stopwatch works. Set it at 14 minutes. And the reason why I say 14 is it gives you a minute leeway to add in any intro file you want or any outro file that you want. It gives you a whole minute right there to get that done. So give yourself a minute in order to finish up. So that's 692 files. Keep it small, guys, because the bigger the file is, the more it's going to take you to upload it. And YouTube actually has they're capped, so you can only upload to YouTube. Even if your upload speed is 3 megabits, it doesn't matter. YouTube can only get a certain file at a certain rate. So at 692, I have, I think, a 3 megabit upload, and it takes me roughly about 40 minutes to upload 692 megabytes. So, and then Box is even slower than YouTube from what I've seen. So make sure that you remember that. So, okay, so I'm just going to hit cancel for now. But anyway, guys, that is the video on the tutorial. So, you know, it's pretty easy, and once again, once you guys get the hang of it and you just get it down, you guys can save what I like over here. I have this saved as a template on my computer now. So actually, if I ever wanted to, like this video right now, I'm actually going to put up, it's all saved as a template. So I don't even, all my sliders are in here. So if I really wanted to, all I have to do is just, you know, put them in, and the template's done, and you just go File, Save as Template. Anyway, guys, that is the video. I hope it helped you guys out. If it didn't, well, tough luck. Please leave a comment below, hit the like button, so that way I can see that you guys are liking my stuff. And if you guys can, if you really want to support me, subscribe to my channel. It's really easy to do. You click the little link that's underneath here in the description bar, you click Cheerful Geek, it brings you to my channel, and you hit the yellow button up in the top corner that says subscribe. That's all you need to do. And guess what? I mean, like I said in the beginning video, I'm giving away some free stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Game Reviews and More. And you guys have a fantastic night.